Fax machines came out of retirement last Wednesday for National Signing Day, and the Sun Belt welcomed a record number of signees, especially on the gridiron. Sun Belt co-champions Appalachian State and Arkansas State signed 18 and 25 players respectively. And up in Atlanta, first-year Georgia State head coach Sean Elliott put in work to add 20 to the Panther roster. Let's take a listen from around the league to learn more about NSD 17.
We're really excited about this class, really excited about the families that are associated with these student athletes. I think that's been huge for us throughout our tenure here of signing the right kind of players. And I think so many things can be said about a talented player here or there throughout the country. For us here at Appalachian State, it's always been about fit. We got to find the right kind of person that wants to come play here, that wants to come be a part of championships, and really the right kind of family, and not just that one individual.
The quality of what we got out of this class is very good. I mean, the guys we were getting had tons of offers from other schools, Power 5 schools. The quality of this class is kind of what I'm going to, when I look at it, is what I'll remember.
The class is pretty solid. Both offensively and defensively. We took care of some number issues that we needed to, added some talent that we feel like can come in here right away and step forward and make a difference in us. But, all in all, the time will tell how good your class is when they actually get on the field. But, I don't know any coach that's ever stood in front of a camera and said, I'm not impressed with my signing class. But we're very pleased. It's been a good day.
I thought our assistant coaches did an outstanding job in this class. They all worked hard. Guys, team recruited very well, and overall, it's just a class I'm very excited about.
This class, the emphasis was on speed. I felt like that we had to improve on the perimeter, at defensive back and wide receiver. Just going back and watching last year's games and understand what we had coming back, we had to get faster as a football team.
Softball season has officially arrived in the Sun Belt. The preseason favorite Louisiana Raging Cajuns will be hosting the 31st annual Louisiana Classics this weekend in Lafayette, while preseason pitcher of the year Randy Rupp's Texas State Bobcats host the CenturyLink Classic, welcoming the likes of Texas Tech, Iowa, and more. Teams have been busy in their off seasons, so let's check in around the conference to learn more about their preparation for opening day.
I thought we had a pretty good fall season, actually better than expected. I thought our freshmen came in and made an impact right away, showed that they can play at this level. We have a young team, and our returners came back hungry and after working pretty hard. So I was pleased with the fall. We won some games and played, overall pretty well. So we're excited about the spring. I mean, it just gave us a little bit of the fall just kind of gives you a little bit of a glimpse on, what to expect. And I was very pleased with the contribution our freshmen made. It's going to be exciting to see them play this year.
The excitement for what we're trying to do in our program continues to grow. Our kids are excited. Season ticket sales went good again this year. I think the fan base has continued to stick behind this team. We know that the expectations are high and we embrace them. We're ready.
I'm really excited about the energy and enthusiasm that we've had at practice. We've been doing a lot of work on some skills and then working a little bit more on the team aspect. I'm proud of them for putting in a lot of the time on their own to get their individual skills better, but I'm really excited about where we are. I think we're ahead of the curve from where we were last year.
We've had really good team chemistry this year. We do have a lot of young girls. So just getting everybody together and getting meshed together and kind of figuring out where everyone's going to be, how practices have been run, has actually been really fun this year, which is a cool aspect to see everybody kind of coming together.
Last week, the conference office announced the preseason All-Sun Belt baseball team as voted on by the league's 12 head coaches. A senior duo headlines the honors, with Coastal Carolina's Andrew Beckwith being named the preseason pitcher of the year and Little Rock's Dalton Thomas being named preseason player of the year. Louisiana led the league with 4 all-conference honorees, followed by Coastal Carolina with 3 and Georgia Southern and South Alabama with 2. Beginning this season, the conference will conduct its baseball regular season with divisional play, and with that comes 2 preseason favorites. The defending national champions Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Louisiana Raging Cajuns are the East and West preseason favorites, as announced on Wednesday. The Chants earned 70 points in the East Division along with 10 first-place votes. Sunbelt teams will officially take to the diamond next Friday, February 17th. The off-season for any sport is a time of transition, and for UTA volleyball, it has been no different. Regarded as one of the top young coaches in the sport, UTA Athletic Director Jim Baker officially announced JT Winger as the head volleyball coach for the Mavericks. UTA's Josh Sowers got a chance to sit down with the new head coach only a few days into the new job, and here's what he had to say.
JT Winger, new head coach here at UT Arlington for volleyball. Kind of tell me what life has been like over the last few weeks since you were announced that you'd be the new volleyball head coach here.
Yeah, the last 10 days have been really exciting. Looking into life down here in Arlington and making the jump and getting everything lined up with scheduling and recruiting and everything moving forward.
Kind of what's going to be your game plan for the next few weeks, kind of getting acclimated down here in Arlington?
Yeah, I've met the majority of the athletic department between my interview and being down here today, and I haven't met the team yet. Looking forward to doing that this afternoon. And schedule moving forward is start officially next week, and looking forward to getting into the gym and getting everything ironed out and making sure we're moving streamlined and moving forward.
Prior time at Colorado, UCLA, kind of tell me from those experiences, what are you going to bring to UTA?
Going to bring some volleyball experience that's a little bit different, I think, from what the program's experienced in the past. I'm looking forward to using some international techniques and techniques from the men's side, strategies from the men's side that have proven valuable at Michigan State and Colorado.
Your time at UCLA, Al Skates, head coach. Kind of tell me about that experience and being one of the top programs in the country through all that time.
Working for somebody who has 19 national championships and 50 years at UCLA, there's a lot to draw off of. A really unique opportunity to get to work for him. That was pretty special. And yeah, there's no program like the UCLA men's side, and it was really special to be able to be a part of it.
You also have a unique job as well, USA Volleyball. You're very involved with that organization. Kind of tell me what it's been like. I know in 2011 you went to China for those games. Kind of tell me what that experience has done for you.
Yeah, that was a couple different stints with USA Volleyball. Being a part of the World University Games in China was great. Got to go to Japan before that to train with a professional team there. So that was great. And then prior to that, 2009, part of the Junior World Championships with the junior national team, and that was in India, and that was, again, a real special opportunity.
I know this is brand new to you, being a head coach, but how excited are you to kind of step into that head role now, being an assistant and associate over the past few years?
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. I've worked for some great coaches who have mentored me and given me some direction, and because of that, I'm definitely in a position and ready for carving out the niche that I think makes the most sense to move the program.
I guess finally, what's going to be your game plan over the next month, 2 months? What's going to be your process of getting this team together and what you're going to be looking for when we finally hit the court here in August?
Right, well, first thing is getting a staff in place, getting down the path with that, and we're getting closer. And then in terms of the team, just redeveloping an identity, figuring out what it is that we're good at and what we're going to be good at and how we're going to bring the bottom of the spectrum higher and extend the top and really move things forward as fast as we can.
There's less than 1 month until the Sunbelt basketball tournament, and players around the league continue to show why Sunbelt basketball is on the rise. For the third time this season, Little Rock's Caitlin Pratt was named the Women's Basketball Player of the Week. The senior had a stellar week on the hardwood, helping the Trojans to an 11-0 start in conference play. Pratt averaged 20.5 points per game, making 17 of 23 field goal attempts over the week, and in the Trojans' win over Coastal Carolina, Pratt scored her 1,000th career point. On the men's side, Georgia Southern's Mike Hughes earned the weekly accolade after leading the Eagles to wins over ULM and Louisiana. The junior guard averaged 18.5 points and 5 rebounds over the week and came up big against the Raging Cajuns, hitting the go-ahead 3 and earning a steal to help seal the win at home. Congratulations to Caitlin and Mike, your Sunbelt Basketball Players of the Week, presented by First Bank & Trust. There are a number of basketball doubleheaders around the Fun Belt this weekend, highlighted by Georgia State at App State and Troy at Louisiana on Saturday, both on ESPN3. Georgia State currently sits in a 3-way tie for first place in the Sun Belt standings and will look to improve to 10-2 in conference play. On Monday, Appalachian State men will host Georgia Southern on ESPN3, while Little Rock travels to Arlington to take on UTA. That matchup will be broadcast on the American Sports Network and also available on ESPN3. The Sun Belt Men's and Women's Basketball Championships, presented by First Bank & Trust, will be held at Lakefront Arena in New Orleans, March 7th through 12th, and will consist of 22 games in 12 sessions. Tickets for the tournament can be purchased as either an all-session ticket book or as a single-session ticket. I encourage you, the fans, to purchase tickets from your institution's ticket office. Meanwhile, they are also available through Ticketmaster.com. For any additional information, be sure to check out both Championship Central pages on sunbeltsports.org.